Hello everybody and welcome to the Netherblock, the show where we build a giant 64 by 64 by 64 block of Netherrack in Minecraft.
Oh, it's obscured by jungle trees. I'm trying to get a shot at it.
I'm Tony.
I'm Albert.
I'm Joseph.
And I'm trapped on the bridge that John Jones made. Why?
That's right. I remember this ending.
I can't get down. Wait, I can go up.
And
I can go
shield.
up. I've got my bow that I can protect myself with a little bit.
Oh, you're actually in danger with your bow, huh? What a novelty.
Yeah, it's almost like how it was meant to be.
Yes.
There is no meant to be.
Engaging with that.
Okay, so where do I go from here?
I don't know where you are.
Where do I go
You
from
know that
there?
This game has just been horrible, cruel death for me. Oh, that's not going to cause any problems, Tony.
I've got the Eye of
I
Sauron
needed the
here.
inventory space.
Do you have an ender pearl?
No, I don't have an ender pearl.
I do.
Or you're talking to Tony. So we went
Everyone.
over this last week. I don't have an ender pearl. No. Oh no, I'm dying. Oh no, I'm dying.
I guess I have
this
to
is
like.
so
I
bad.
can never remember exactly how this shield is laid out.
It's an
There
iron.
we go.
Oh no.
We have a
iron
just
V.
I forget this every time too. We have a just type shield into the book.
I figured it out.
I say that like it's obvious, but every time I forget. Okay, I have so much crap, and this game hates me so much. What are these things? What are these?
Where's this skeleton at that was shooting me?
Jack
Or was it a
Skellington?
witch? Yeah.
Jack Witch?
Jackbox?
Jack in the
Jackbox
box?
Party Pack 4?
Oh, so fun.
We gotta have
That
another
was-
Jackbox.
There he
game.
is!
So
You
much fun.
goober! Burn! Burn in the light of the sun!
So
Your
Force
Ender Eye
Manic, the
God
host
cannot
one of
help
those.
you now! Sauron will
questions.
fail you!
What is this? How does that not? All right.
Got him.
Logic.
Got
That way.
him. I waited for the sun to get him, but I got him.
I mean, I
question I
did know
have
I
is-
shot him, though, is the thing.
Oh.
Yes. Really?
Okay, I guess I'm going down by the old,
The old
like,
mill?
dirt, gathering area. Oh, I can't make it down
Down
there.
by the old river tracks.
Oh, the entire area around the arena, except under the Netherblock, is the old dirt gathering area.
I can't get to it. Oh, boy. I can't make that jump. I'm in such a bad spot right now.
I'm just enjoying this.
You need like
okay.
sand or something.
Oh, does this work?
Sand could help.
That works, right?
Alright, well, here's a... I hope
It's
this
still weird
cave
to me
isn't
that we've got all
horrifying.
these like purple blocks now. Like this
we
weird
have
tunnel
them.
with the green glass. So much purple.
What do what I have in my inventory? Inventory?
When do they, install, elevators in this game?
They have them.
There's a
sort of.
weird way of making one. Richie made a
Yes.
video on it.
Yeah? I guess you could do, like extendy blocks. What do they call
Yeah,
those?
get
Pistons?
Piston your way.
Yeah, it's easier to make a
success.
piston system going down than keep on pushing you down. Because there's always a risk whenever you make a piston elevator in this game that it will crush you to death. Which, I mean, that's what we always run into with elevators in real life, so it's okay.
Not
Why is
as
that?
frequently, maybe?
I've seen the videos. People like
Yeah.
try to climb out of the elevator and then all
Why
of a
would
sudden
you
they
subject
like...
yourself to that? That
Because
seems
sometimes
like...
your consciousness needs some really messed up stuff in it, so you don't sleep.
Can you not? What? I was starting a thought, and then I heard what Tony said, just kind of sunk into my brain.
Oh, I was gonna say, that was a real delayed reaction, Joe.
No, I was. Can you not
Kind
hang
of like
a
the
clock
person
up?
climbing out of the elevator that didn't get out fast enough and they got squished
God
between
damn
the
it!
door
Can you
and the
really view
building.
this stuff online?
Yeah, I can send you a link within 5 minutes.
No, thank you. I'm okay. Thanks.
I'm also good. You need a frame, Joe.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Like an item frame.
Yes.
Now, I've said that very confidently. I know that it's the truth. I don't have a clue in the world what an item frame is, though.
It's this thing of leather and sticks.
Are you trying to make like guidance blocks or whatever?
No, you're
What's
supposed to
block
put the
that's murdered
clock
out?
up.
I just wanted to hang a clock up. That's all. That'll be fun.
Rock on with your clock on.
Yes, I wanted to rock out with my clock out. Yes, item frame. Oh, we're getting there. Oh wait, the frame goes and then the clock. Yay! I did it. All right, into the Nether.
We did it, Reddit.
Mine some stuff or whatever.
Are we still doing Viewers' Choice Month as sort of a yearly thing?
I like
think
it.
so.
It's just we have.
It's a weird
we
format
had, like,
now.
Yeah, it went weird. It's fun, but it was odd.
I still have the videos for like Tu Wong Fu that never got posted.
I think I think that Tony might have to do The Greatest Showman this year if we do it.
You don't get to decide that. You aren't a fan. You hate our content.
If it's viewers' choice, surprisingly, that doesn't give Al pure power over what Tony watches. Oddly.
And yet, here I am, putting it out into the ether.
Yes, you're campaigning for it.
Speaking my will
If you summon,
into life.
Summon that for Tony.
I'm kind of surprised we haven't been forced to do, like, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, or whatever that is. It's been on the docket like 4 or 5 times now.
That was, yeah, part of the drag
Or at least
block.
3 times.
Gary Johnson has run for president a lot, too. He keeps getting nominated for independent or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess you don't have to get nominated to be an
I
independent.
think, like, Ralph Nader's probably run more. Who's run the most times?
Was Ralph Nader on the ticket this year?
There's probably some crackpot who's run every day, like every election of his life.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to run.
It's like 200 signatures or something? I forget exactly.
Yeah, I'll sign anybody's petition if they want to be, like, if they say they want to be president and I know they're insane. It's like, yeah, you're not going to get it. I'll sign your
It's only the
petition.
officially insane people who get it. You have to be
Tony the
troll.
affiliated with a party. Then you can be elected president.
Yeah, it's only people with, like, talk shows that get it now. Whenever we have Oprah versus Trump.
Oh my god.
There was a like they keep as we speak right now, Trump is selecting his Supreme Court nominee, and he's straight up doing it like a reality show. Like he's just like, I've narrowed it down to 3 contestants. I've narrowed it down to 2 contestants. Tune in next week to find out who the final Supreme Court nominee
He didn't
is. Like,
say that, did he?
I
mean,
swear,
if we're
yesterday,
looking at it like this, I'm not that surprised if he's doing it that way. Like,
also not that
that's what he
far off
knows.
from-
He's a showman.
he has
other
done a
people
lot
do
of
it?
those things. Or he'll be like, stay tuned for like what my decision on Russia is going to be. It's going to be great. Like,
I've never seen him say stay tuned.
it may not
I
be
don't
stay
read
tuned.
all of
We'll
his
see. He
stuff.
says we'll see.
Okay,
His
yes.
catchphrase is we'll have to see. But he's
Fair
saying like tune in next week to see all the crazy shenanigans.
Oh god, okay.
New McDad has put a chest in the mountains.
Yes,
No,
find
but
it.
I swear, like it was 3 the day before yesterday when I listened to the
here's
news,
my
and
question.
then they're like narrowed down to 2 today. Like they started out with the front list of 25, they whittled it down to 5. Like they legit just did the thing where
But that's how it's always done, isn't it?
I'm just saying it feels more like a reality show
They always
than
shortlist
it used
people,
to.
and then they vet them, and then they, whittle it down, and it's like, oh, this person murdered a hooker, we probably shouldn't back them, and they have the meth problem. And
Back
then
in my day, like, hooker murder didn't count you out from anything.
Well, that still doesn't in Florida. I heard, speaking of things I heard on the news, I was listening to the news today, and they were talking about how they're trying to get an initiative passed in Florida, because in Florida, if you're a felon, you can't, like, if you were ever a felon at any point, you can't have the right, like, you can't vote. You have to go and petition the government directly, actually have to talk to, like, somebody in government and see if they'll give you your right to vote back.
Right.
And
That's a lot of states, I think.
10% of people in Florida can't vote because of that.
Yeah. That's a lot of felons.
It's so
Holy
many
crap.
felons.
Messed up. We know that. You could almost say almost any statistic about Florida, and I think I'd be like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's Florida.
I didn't know it was 10%. Like 1 in 10 people that I meet in Walmart are former or present felon. I guess I don't know if you ever stopped being a felon. I don't know how that works.
It's pronounced feline. Oh.
Florida, furry capital of the world.
I mean, you could probably read off a statistic like that, and I would believe it.
Yeah. One in every 10 voter in Florida is a cat. Yeah, that makes sense. It's Florida.
No, they're not voters. It's against the Florida
Yeah, they're
law.
cat voters.
But now they're trying to say it's like Florida's disenfranchising people, for their race. I guess because I don't want to go down that road any further than I already have. But
What, because African Americans are more likely to be, like, arrested and brought into the legal system? Well,
Yes.
I almost walked into a freaking lava
But is
pit.
that what?
I'm not- you know
There's
what?
a lot more
Some-
lava all of a sudden over here.
there's a lot of zombie pigmen. Get out of in front of where my axe is.
Yes, that.
It's like that Simpsons thing. I'm just going to windmill my arms in this direction. If you walk into them, it's entirely your fault.
I would think that it's just like, hey man, you know Barry down in Florida, he's got a great hookup for some meth. Let's all go to Florida. I think it's become it's like for old people too. It just becomes a magnet because of
poor people don't have mobility like that. You can't move to Florida when you get a craving for meth.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you just go stay on the meth couch.
They don't have anything to like sell or worry about. You just wander your way down there. It's like the Grapes of Wrath, except for meth.
Going out to California.
I would say, I'm not saying like they're coming from Seattle, but I think in the nearby area they're like, oh yeah, there's the drugs. Let's go get the drugs.
Because Alabama's so pure and clean in this.
Well, it ain't Florida. Sorry, man, but your state is messed up.
We're right here by Mississippi. I've got like a really great view of the staircase right now. I just want to.
The Mississippi staircase.
What?
Are you back yet?
What do you mean back? Yeah, I'm in the Nether. I'm mining.
Okay.
I just think it looks really pretty with like the lava on the side here and kind of the staircase going down.
Look gorgeous with these shaders. I mean, old people have no
I still miss the original blocks and armor look.
What?
I heard it. I heard you.
I know.
Make sure to mute me out there. I thought it was funny. Old people not having mobility.
Yeah,
I want to hear what Tony said. I heard him. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh,
Tony, say your thing now.
And it's like
this is getting huge.
rascals and stuff. I miss the original blocks. I don't like this skin pack as much.
Really?
Yeah.
I almost can't remember the original blocks.
I think I just like the armor a lot better in the original skin pack.
That's fair enough. I honestly think the shaders add a lot more beauty than just the changing the textures around.
Yes.
The shaders add
I would
lot.
agree.
The water looks gorgeous, the lava looks gorgeous, the sunset, all that.
They have, by the way,
awesome
swapped over the console versions of Minecraft now, so they're all supposedly compatible.
Okay.
Which I was not on board with. Like, I hate the way it looks on the Switch now, because I bought Minecraft for Switch. However, they do have... Now, you have to buy them, but they have mods now on the, like, the console edition, which is pretty great, in my opinion. Like, you can play on, like, a dinosaur island type setup, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I really want to do that dino one.
The biggest downside, it's not that I don't want to pay for it, it's that they list the price in Microsoft points.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I just cannot with that. I don't.
I mean, maybe if only there were a way to like blockchain mine like Microsoft points instead of actually having to purchase them.
I guess. I mean, Nintendo gives you points. It's a weird system. They give you points for buying things.
I just experienced that last night. I was buying going down the shore this weekend. Hopefully, thought I'd bring my Switch. Thought I'd maybe grab a new game, and it was just like. Again, here's your wallet. It's empty. Do you want to put money in your wallet? Yes. Would you like to put $50 in or the price of the game? I'm like, why the hell would I put extra into your wallet? What are you doing? Congratulations, you've earned 100 Nintendo coins for buying this game. I'm like, what do I do with those?
You can spend them on another game.
How? Yeah, I mean, sort of know how. Sort of.
PlayStation made it so that you can actually trade in your trophies for like actual money in their store.
Huh.
Like for their achievements, like and the bronze ones aren't worth very much, and the platinum ones are actually worth a fair bit.
That's cool.
So you can cash in.
I thought I picked up some iron. What happened to it?
I may be 100%ing Batman Arkham Asylum again. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Where's all the iron?
There's some iron in a box somewhere near the trailer. One of the 4 boxes.
Iron? Is this not where I keep my iron anymore? Did I die with all my iron? I can't keep track. I keep my iron down here?
Do I need to iron my shirt?
Yes. You do. You look like a slob.
I've never worn an iron shirt.
I've had this conversation.
Have I had that what?
Yep.
I've never, like, my family's never owned an iron. I don't, like... If you want, like, a straight shirt, you just throw it in the dryer for, like, 15 minutes and it'll be wrinkled enough to be presentable.
Is like, the baseline for people is so interesting to me. The idea of I wasn't raised with that, and like I can come into, I don't know, there's probably a lot of things where I would just be like,
you're not one to talk much about that because you weren't raised with you weren't raised with anything ever.
I knew that was weird though. I knew other people had televisions. I was lobbying for a television. You're like, yeah, shirts, or I don't know. We didn't have shirts in my house.
That's not quite what he said, but okay.
Now we go Florida with it. We just don't wear a shirt.
Yep.
As we ride our lawnmowers to 7-Eleven.
Oh, Florida. Pretty much say anything and I would believe it.
I've had a good couple of last days. So lately, of course, we came off of 4th of July.
A good couple last days.
Lately.
The last couple days.
I've had a good couple of last days lately? That's
Like
what you said.
the last days of survival?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's been a really good week for me. We had 4th of July, and then yesterday, I didn't get to cook out on 4th of July because I was bone tired because I had to replace the door on my house, and that was an all-day job because it's framed weird, and I had to do the outside frame of the door, too. Anyway, so I didn't barbecue out, so I barbecued out yesterday, and it was, like, beautiful weather, and I was like, let's eat outside, too, so we ate outside, and then I played with the kids in the pool, and then I ran, and it rained on me when I ran, but, like, I wasn't running at that point, I just sort of, like, walked in the rain. I just, like... Yesterday was, like, the happiest I've been, I think, all 2016, or 2018, whatever year it is.
And it peaked for 2016, which is also interesting. Albert has a journal where he's just, like...
Like, rating the days? Yesterday was a 10.
rated.
I'm riding on the power of that 10 today.
Yes, I will take that.
I'm trying to find obscure Florida facts, but none of these are interesting.
How are none of them interesting?
Look on, like, Florida Man?
Florida Man is definitely...
Florida Man's a different thing, though. That's just like crime and punishment and weird-ass things that happen.
Crime and punishment. Florida Man.
Weird-ass things and weird-ass things.
It is illegal to sing while wearing swimwear in public.
No, it's
in
not.
Key West.
Oh.
Oh, you had Key West. It's like,
It is
Well, I
also
don't know
illegal
about
for
Key West. That's, like, basically another country.
It is illegal for an unmarried woman to skydive on Sunday in Florida.
I
don't believe that.
Really made up. Really
The first
made up.
ATM was installed in Miami, designed for rollerbladers who couldn't go into banks. These really sound made up.
That one I buy, actually.
Rollerbladers are stupid. Where did my iron go?
Not to Tony's house.
No, clearly
Once a
not.
year, thousands of Floridians stand at the state line to toss dead fish into Alabama.
Not
It's
true.
the annual mullet toss, hosted by
that's
Florabama
probably
Beach
true.
Bar in Pensacola.
Why
Yeah, that
did
might
I-
be true,
what?
actually. I
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like right next to you. You could go and participate in that.
I've heard of the mullet toss, actually.
Why did, why
To
did the
retract
addition
my
of mullet?
vehement denial.
I don't know where my damn iron is.
I didn't realize it was to the Florida line, though. Like, I didn't know that's
You're
what it
throwing the
was.
mullets into Alabama.
Yeah, I thought it was like a competition, like tossing them back and forth or something.
That would be... That... Okay.
Yeah, that would be, you know.
That would be... That in your mind made sense, but just tossing them over the line doesn't...
And people do all kinds, there's like weasel pantsing and stuff, you know? All kinds of crazy sports involving animals.
Weasel pantsing.
It might be ferret pantsing, I'm sorry, you're right.
Oh god.
Not
What,
weasels.
Holy crap. Was there an explanation as to why they throw mullets at the end of that thing? Ah!
I figured it was just a southern thing.
Oh, I thought I missed it. I was yelling at the enchantment table. There wasn't, is what you're saying.
No. Oral sex is illegal in Florida.
That's actually kind of common.
Yeah, all those sodomy laws that nobody enforces.
Yes.
That's not oral sex.
Well, they can, like, sodomy is considered all sorts of different things, like, a lot of times. It's not just, like, the act of anal penetration.
Oh. Well, it got weird on the Netherblock, like weirder than usual. I'm sorry I called you out on that now because now we're having this conversation.
86% of Florida drivers are oblivious to what a blinker is.
That's just true.
That's just trolling.
Yeah.
That's every state. That's not like Florida.
Well,
Those
that's
are just
100%
facts.
for BMW drivers.
This is dangerous. I don't like it.
Florida man enjoyed arrest. Thought it was like being on live PD.
What?
Live
I don't know,
PD.
it's
Dude,
just
what is this
random.
now? What are you reading? What is this page? Oh! Holy...
Florida man injured as celebratory gunfire rains down on Busch Gardens.
Now that one I did see recently. That was on the 4th.
Florida man burns himself dancing naked around fire for solstice ritual. I mean, that could happen anywhere.
Yeah, that's so understandable.
Florida man pauses during DUI stop to chug beer.
That's pretty amazing.
Florida
Not
man asks
driving
sheriffs
at the
to
time,
test
though.
his meth. Yes.
Huh. So I survived that. Interesting.
You sound
Naked
like you
Florida
walked away
man.
from like to another corner of your room to say that, Joe. I don't know how it'll be on the recording, but for me, it's like
Yeah, it
all
was
of a
very
sudden-
quiet.
I survived that.
I think it's 'cause
Naked Florida man storms into stranger's house, attacks them with rake. Seen retrieving underwear from swamp before fleeing.
Yeah, that one's not. I can't contest that.
I was like,
It's like,
sorry,
that
neither
was part of the
confirm
reason
nor
why
deny.
Al's weekend was so good.
What now?
It's like because he found his underwear.
Mother of God, digging in Nether's hard. Where's Al digging? I'm gonna find Al's. Oh, it's so easy.
Come on over. It's right here.
Where?
Well, you know where my portal is?
No!
Do you know where the portal to go to the Netherblock is?
Sort of?
Okay, do you know where the Rainbow Road is?
Whoops!
Pretty sure the Rainbow Road's a bar in my town.
This is the worst thing ever.
It's where all the sodomy happens, I'm sure.
But what kind, Joe? Tony, whatever your name is.
I'm Joe. So
It's a good thing we introduced ourselves at the beginning.
Yes, to
Yeah,
Al.
it's as much for your benefit as it is ours at this
It's
point.
not for the viewers.
Find out who's who. The Rainbow Road. I'm below the Rainbow Road. There's no
Okay.
ways to get up to the Rainbow Road. I'm noticing.
Usually, if you're below the Rainbow
Anyway,
Road, you get
I'm at
carried
the
up by
end-
that Koopa thing.
The end of
Or
the Rainbow
like
Road
you
that's
do.
not the portal. I'm over here. This little block house here.
Yes.
That's my house. And I am mining over straight down that way and towards the right.
That's your house?
That's my portal house.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Like it's not my house. Like it goes to my house, and then like I built the
Ooh, you can go
blocks
through it.
Yeah, you can go. What?
I mean, like, I thought there would be
That's
a wall
what,
on
that's
the
what
other
you
side.
do with portals.
Not
The house. It's
realize-
a shotgun house, is what he's saying.
Yes. Schoolhouse. Hey, the schoolhouse portal! I don't even think I've seen this recently.
Anyway, it's over there.
What's over there?
My mining area.
There, underneath your house?
No, I said past my house and then like down that. Where'd you go, Joe?
Down the staircase?
No, sir. Please, not down the staircase. That's horrifying. Look. I'm pointing. Where are you
That
at?
bad. I'm right next to you.
Okay. See what direction I'm walking?
Yes, towards the schoolhouse.
See over there?
Yes.
That's where I mine right now.
Okay. Got it. Fuck this place up. I mean, I will be conscientious of your...
Yeah, just get a few buckets of lava and really start it rolling.
it's a pretty big nether. If you don't like that place, I can go somewhere else.
Uh-huh. Nope, it's fine.
I am
You're
going
supposed
to the
die on
block.
that hill.
What? It's a one... Okay, I dug this, but for the record, if I had dug 2 spaces forward in Al's area, I would have walked into this. And then I dug that out, but...
Well, you gotta be careful.
I just... No, I'm doing this.
I think we need to
This is
start
the safest.
incorporating challenges, speed Skyrim style, into Minecraft.
Well, like, if just have a constantly running random number generator that if it hits like, 510 or whatever, it dings and you have to shoot a pigman.
Yeah,
Yes.
or you've got to like go and drink the blood of or drink the ink sac of a squid.
Can you do that?
Can you
I don't
do that?
know.
Maybe that's in the new aquatic update.
Oh
Maybe.
man, we're not gonna have that, are we?
We have to go very, very, very far to see any of the new stuff.
You gotta do the thing, the Griffin.
They
where
don't
you
just have like
rejigger the
they
jigger.
have
problem
new
is-
fish and stuff just swimming in the water.
Yeah, but the problem is the seed that we're based on is based off of like 1.7, and it's like 1.736 by now. So lots of stuff has happened that we don't get. Although you can find llamas and things if you're willing to walk for about 7 hours in one direction.
Can't you like re-majuke the blocks or whatever, or like
We've
save the map?
juked them
then-
occasionally, but I'm not sure if that's really going to reseed the oceans.
Griffin, help
I don't
us.
think they
We
need
want
to be like.
tridents.
I thought it would just update like, okay, a water block now can have fish in it.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
talking about getting like new kinds of forts. I'm just saying they have fish now that aren't squid.
Have you seen llama spawn?
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
We walked
Well, it's the
far
same
enough.
deal.
And we walked
Is it?
far enough away from the Netherblock in recent memory to actually see llama spawn. Who knows? They could be right outside our door.
What I'm saying is, what spawned in the original chunk is sort of set in stone, I believe, and you can't have new spawns in old chunks.
Yeah, you have to
That's how a lot of it
redistribute the
works.
chunks.
All right. I'm gonna lay this stack, and then I'm gonna go looking for fish and see if I see any.
We don't have it yet, do we?
The fish
Oh, we're-
update happened a long time ago.
Oh.
So if Al is correct, he'll be able to go see new fish and like aquatic plants and all sorts of things.
Like the aquatic update, I think has like new forts and stuff in it.
Forts?
Like underwater. Okay, there's underwater zombies.
There's
which is
tridents.
pretty cool.
There's also new beasts.
A burden?
There's water zombies. And then there's going to be the insomnia thing.
What's an
Imagine
insomnia
just being
thing?
touched by a water zombie would be
Well,
the
if you
worst
don't
thing in
sleep,
the world.
you get like hit.
I forget.
or
Remember
something?
they had the populist vote on the new mob?
I remember talking about that, but then I don't like. Is it still not happened yet? Is that
No, I don't think so.
okay?
And it's going to be the I forget what it does exactly. I don't remember what any of them did now, but it's you know, something about sleep.
Where's a good like river that's not super far from somebody's house?
The schoolhouse has an ocean in front of it.
Okay, I'm gonna go there.
There's also an ocean just past the Netherblock.
Jesus. There is an
I
ocean.
guess I could have
just
jumped
past
down there. I didn't want to get stuck.
it. Oh, wow, you're just not.
Stupid rain. Can rain all the time, damn it.
Okay.
It can't rain all the time.
How do you
If
get
there's
back
anything the
into
corpse
this?
of
Okay.
Brandon Lee has taught us, it's that it can't rain all the time.
Sort of.
You're
It's kind
fishing.
of a-
Ooh, that. Ooh. Ooh.
What?
I
Al
haven't
found the
been.
sodomy.
It's very broadly defined in Florida, Tony.
Well, there it is. Take him away, boys.
No, I haven't been underwater with this shader pack. Like,
Oh, it's rough. Or
it's
can be rough.
beautiful.
I got it all. It was like pitch black when I tried to do it.
Well, it's
Did you go
it's
swimming
black
at night?
underwater. Like, if but looking up, I'm saying it looks really cool. Looking for fish. Don't see any fish. I might be wrong about this one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, looking up is nice, but looking down, it's like murky and.
Well, yeah, just like real water.
Well, yeah, but I don't want this. There's a lot of things in this game that aren't like reality that make it a better game. Like the block portion of it.
Well, uninstall those shaders you were heaping praise upon earlier then.
No, I like it, but it's scary when you swim and you can't see what you're swimming into. Like trying to mine clay is a pain in the butt.
Oh, there's
Why did I do
a
this?
tunnel here. I've never been in this tunnel before.
Why did I build this? Oh, that was gonna be. It is actually. Wow, that was an old build that never quite finished. What tunnel
What
are
is
you
it?
in?
I'm
The
looking
roller coaster
for
in
it.
the mine cart. In the lighthouse.
What is this?
He was over
What is
there.
this?
Where are you?
Oh, okay, never mind.
You were over
Oh,
there.
jeez.
Now I don't know where you
That's gonna be the lamest thing I've ever done. I saw a gap in the blocks, and it was rectangular and not square, and I was like, how did they get a rectangular block? And it was just 2 blocks long.
are. Wow, that's
It was the dumbest thing.
something, Al.
It was so bad.
Where even is the opening of the roller coaster? Did I close that down? Man, I can't remember.
Are you over by the builds now?
No, look. Oh, it was over here. Here it is.
What is this
Mr.
with
Joseph's
the...
Wild Ride.
What's
What?
up there with this glass and there's like lava and water flowing down inside of a glass thing?
At the schoolhouse?
Yeah.
That's the Helix bar.
Oh, I
It
didn't know
could be
that.
something else. Is it in?
It's
how tall is it?
outside. It's pretty tall. Oh, there's no button to open this door?
That's an unfinished build of mine.
Oh, there's not an entrance there?
Well, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Now that you ask about an entrance, because I don't know what would be. This is the death area. I'm closing that. I'm coming out to see what you're talking about.
Well, I was building up so I could... What is that? Oh, that's a melon. Sorry, I'm kicking your melon.
What?
I'm kicking your melon.
Whoa, why are you building up? Don't clutter my area with crap.
I couldn't get... Your door didn't have a button.
Sometimes it gets blown off. You put a new one on.
I don't have one. I didn't have any wood. Can I make a stone button?
Yes, you can make a stone button.
How?
You just put it has to be smooth stone.
Yeah, I don't have any smooth
Where
stone.
did you build up to? Where's the build up?
Alright, so down there...
Oh, this is hideous.
I also killed one of your cacti.
Oh, God.
What are you doing to our home?
Never mind, yeah.
You mean our home?
There's no motion here.
That is like Joe and my place, like the schoolhouse.
Well,
That's where
Joe's
we started
place.
this server.
Terrible.
You're not claiming it from Joe.
Well, it depends on what you're breaking. Some of it's mine.
I broke one cactus, okay? And a melon. And a dirt. And that's it. And I added stuff.
Now it's uneven.
You guys didn't care that I added all that, like a stack of Netherblock right
You're
there.
terrible. Worst house guest ever. My God.
Look,
It's
I
okay, I
painted
made
your
11
walls,
stone
Joe.
pickaxes.
Bird base, shall we?
I mean, it's fine. It's ugly anyway.
Yeah, but it's home. Nice try. I don't like when people do that.
I'm sorry.
It's the worst dodge ever. Oh yeah, well I don't care about the thing I did. Ah. Oh good, so now you're stupid, terrible house guest, and you have no home.
No, what you gotta do to fix that is you just gotta surround his nether portal with lava.
Would you like my
Cascading
gold
in all
blocks?
directions.
I have 8 gold blocks.
I'm done with you. Leave only footprints. Take
Footprints?
cactus and leave ugly nether block columns. That's
Take
the
only
Albert
footprints
way.
and leave only other people's footprints. Leave only
Pretty sure that's how you
footprints,
start,
take
like,
only
the-
feet.
the worst.
Trying to workshop that one, I'm sorry. Took a minute to get it right. I got there though.
Do you see the empty block?
An emerald.
Ooh, that's lava. I'm just gonna leave that spurting out randomly for us to lose our gear later.
Speaking of sodomy.
Yes. Yeah, but you've got problems if you're like dealing with lava whenever you've got sodomy going on.
Or what? Let's have this conversation. Fixing Al's
I
terrible.
mean, Hawaii's got some bad stuff going on. But there's still probably time for sodomy amongst the volcanoes.
You see that guy, the cashier, looked like Maui?
No.
No?
I didn't follow
Incredibly
you to the,
inhuman.
like, the bodega or whatever you call it out there.
What?
That was solid, Tony. It took me a second though.
I don't
Sorry.
get it. I didn't hear
I didn't
it.
see the cashier that you're talking about.
He was saying it
accused
like
you
he was
of
making
seeing
the
it in
joke
real
about
life.
in real life. Like you saw this guy
Oh,
because he's not at your house.
he's not at my house. He's not. It was very cute. The little girls in line with their mom thought he was Maui. He completely played along and did like a spot on chee-hoo, which apparently is an actual like. I don't know what the word is. I was
Yes,
gonna say
go
noise,
on.
but that doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Saying doesn't really make sense either.
War
Catchphrase
cry,
doesn't make
rally
sense.
thing. I don't know.
Yeah, cry, yell. I'm trying to think of the equivalent
I
of
think
our
Samoan people
culture.
do.
Yeah, it's a thing.
There's a
Or islanders
like
do.
one of the things I remember reading about the Civil War is like the rebel yell is kind of famous, but nobody actually knows what it sounded like.
Fair enough.
And I
It
thought
makes
that
sense
was,
because it never got recorded.
well, yeah, I guess, but like it's kind of like Greek fire in a sense, except like, well, maybe the same amount of racist. I don't know how racist the Greeks were.
No, they're just
Greek
really good
fire.
at sodomy.
Yeah, what about Sodom? What about the Greeks?
Oh, this episode's thumbnail.
It's gonna get greasy.
Where? What? Seriously, what is Greek
fire.
fire?
You don't
Greek
know about-
fire is like a napalm-like substance that the Greeks used, and nobody remembers how it was actually made.
Yeah, it's like I can't well, I don't know. I can't describe it because it's like they weren't. Nobody's for sure exactly what it was. It's something that people described, but then you know how historians get. They're like, well, they might have. I don't know if those guys knew what they were talking about. It's like they experienced it.
Yeah. I experience things and I describe them terribly. I just try to describe a chi-hoo as and I just
Yeah, that was pretty much how you described it.
yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
I'm pretty sure Greek fire is also something you picked up from whorehouses back in the day.
Pick us!
That's what I thought.
Come on! Come on!
What's Al doing?
Come on! Ah, I got it! Oh, I made it! Raw chicken eating, here I come!
Oh, ew. Oh, that sounds terrible.
What type?
Raw, just raw chicken.
raw
This is
chicken.
so nasty.
I've bitten into raw chicken before, like just uncooked, and it's just so slimy and weird.
Ugh, why?
Touching it is bad.
Is accidentally, I'm really hoping.
Yeah, like somebody didn't
so
cook
I
their
don't
stuff
know.
through, and it was just like raw on the inside. It
Oh,
wasn't
that's
entirely raw.
horrifying!
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's terrible.
Like, so it's like cooked on the outside, and they're like, yeah, it's good. But they just
Yeah, it was like seared and blackened on the outside really quick, and then it was just like raw on the inside. Gross. So you had like the crunch of it being like of the skin being kind of burnt, and then it was just like raw slime goo.
Get a thermometer!
Getting a meat thermometer like changed my cooking entirely.
Oh
It's
my
so
God,
much
it's
better
so
now. It's like
amazing.
my steaks are better, my chicken's better. You get
Yeah,
it and it's
it's
still
pretty
all
great.
like moist and everything.
I've been without one for like a few months. I broke mine, and I'm able to. Oh, jeez, really? Rude.
Oh, really? That's rude?
That was damaging. Now, come on.
So is cacti.
Having played Zelda Breath of the Wild, I wish there was a similar cooking system in Minecraft now.
Where you
just, like,
just throw it, like
Throw
it in a
ingredients
barrel
together and see what it
happens.
makes. Yeah.
I made a lot of like inedible crap in that game.
You don't stop putting bokobo wings and stuff.
Is it really that, how many different things can you wind up with?
It's
lot of
not
times
like
I'm always-
so many. I don't want to overstate.
But they
How
did a
many
good job.
things?
Because a lot of times they'll say that, and I'm like, oh, this is it. I have throw all kinds of stuff together. And it's like, you made Grey Goo, you made Grey Goo, you made Grey Goo. I'm
No,
like, this
it's
isn't really...
more than that. Like if you have like a majority of like mushrooms, it'll probably make like a mushroom skewer. You can
Al,
have
what's with
multiple.
the little cemetery in here in the
Where?
Bilderberg base?
Where are you talking about?
Come and find me. You can see my name.
I see. Okay, hold on. I fell down a hole.
I mean,
out.
that could also work for a cemetery.
What cemetery?
This thing. There's
That
like just
that
one
used to be
like
my chicken
plot.
pen.
Oh. Well, I figured with this one plot, like being human-sized hole, that it was
So
probably a
that's
cemetery.
I can understand where that would come from, but no, that's not intended. I don't know why there is tilled ground there. I'm putting your magna blocks in this first chest to the left if you want them back, or if you want to lay them down again. Now that I'm
I don't know if
somewhat healed.
anybody that's newer to the Netherblock series has ever seen the milk carton, because you can actually see it from Al's place, and that milk carton can actually fit the entire Netherblock inside of it.
Can it?
Yeah, it's
never thought about
60.
it that way.
It's 64 by 64 by 64 on the inside. It's actually tall enough to fit like 1.5.
That's terrifying. And it's made out of cloth?
Yeah, it's made out of wool, all gathered by John Jones, and I'm going to go to the far side of it because I think a lot of people haven't seen the face on the side.
True.
The rasterized Al Berg.
From my Skype profile. Ah! Minecraft crash!
Oh, goodbye. I mean, that's gonna do it.
Yeah, like I'm just showing your face. Al has left the building. He is now missing, just like he is on the milk carton. Have you seen this man?
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, don't forget to click the like button on YouTube. If you want to help support us, you can go over to patreon.com/humanechoes and become a member of our awesome patron family. They're the people that made this possible. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next week.
Goodbye.
And girls.
Remember, if you like what you've been watching, you can become a member over at Patreon right now. The link is right in your face, and you will get all kinds of cool stuff.